Hello everyone. Today I've got an 1877 penny. There's Victoria, the young head Victoria. Very nice design, this one. And on the reverse we have Britannia. Britannia was on all the bronze pennies from 1860 to 1967. Both the reverse and the obverse were designed by artist Leonard Wyon. This is not the rare one. This is worth about £25 to £30 in this condition. Now, we're not too concerned about the obverse, the head side, because on the 1877 pennies, obverse 8, as this is known as, was used on all the coins. But what we are concerned with is the reverse. There we are. So what I'm going to do is take a photograph of this so we can look at it a bit more clearly. There we are. And now we can do a little bit of spot the difference with the rare one. Now, I would say this is in very fine condition. So what I'll do, I'll put that over there. Now I've got to find an image of the rare one. There we go. 1877. And you can see straight away the biggest difference is the date. The narrowness of the date of the rare one on the right. So let me move it over to the top of the other one and you'll see what I mean. There we go. And you can see the narrow date on the top one, the rare one, just passes the first 7 on the common one. So it's really narrow. So let's put that one back there. Now let's zoom in onto the common one and have a look at the lighthouse. And you see the top of the lighthouse is a little bobble, a little ball on the top of the lighthouse. Let's compare that with the rare one. And you'll see on top of the lighthouse is quite flat. There's no ball. And you can see how thin the lighthouse is and compared it with that one. Look how thick that lighthouse is and how thin that one is. It's quite a big difference. And you see there's a little rock there, a little round circular rock. And that does not appear on the common one. So it's something else to look out for. So what else can we look for? Yes, see the staff of the trident is quite thick. And where Britannia clothing is very flat, this line is very flat. See that? It's got a flat line there, isn't it? But if we compare that with the rare one, you'll see the staff is quite thin and the clothing, look at that. You see the clothing, there's a little bump in the clothing there. That's one of the things I look for. But the date there is the easiest thing to spot. You see the gap between the 8 and the 7 is so obviously much bigger on that one. That's the first thing to look for. And you can count the teeth. There's 12 across there on the narrow date. And on this one, there is 14. So if you've got a good enough one, just count those. So let's have a look at what it's called. The common one is reverse J, and that is Freeman's number 91. Reverse H is the rare one, and that is Freeman's number 90. I don't think there's any examples of an uncirculated narrow date 1877 penny. I think the quality in this image is the best there is, or the best known to exist anyway. Before we carry on, people ask me, how can I send you a photograph of a coin? Well, the best thing to do is go to my homepage, there it is, click on Visit Community, and there we go. You can put an image in and ask me a question about it. So if we click on image, select from your computer, there's some coins. So say I wanted to put 1949 3p image. There we are, click on that. You get a threepenny bit, 1949, easy. And the good thing about that is other people can comment as well. So, you know, it's not just my opinion, you can get other people's opinion as well, which is good. But you have to be a subscriber. That's not my settings, that's YouTube settings. You have to be a subscriber to be able to post an image. Right, back to the 1877 penny. Let's have a look at some prices, some sold prices at auction. This is London Coins. It's a great website to look that up. And if we look down here, there's one there, £5,500. 1877 narrow date, Freeman's 90, dies 8 and H. 5,500. And it's got a nasty mark there as well. It's still sold for that. Let's have a look at the other side. There we go. You can see the narrow date quite clearly on that one. So let's have a look. Is there any more down there? I think there is. Let's close this image. Where is it? Let's close that and come down here. Just underneath, there's another one there. Look, 3,000. Was it £3,600? Look at that. I mean, that's just unbelievable that it's sold for that price. So it says 1877, dies 8 and H, narrow date, good to nearly very good, and it says it's extremely rare and rated R18 by Freeman. Now that is extremely rare. And the reference numbers I use are from the bronze coinage of Great Britain, 1860 to 1970, by Michael J. Freeman. So what does a Freeman's R18 rarity 18 mean? Well, out of a total mintage figure of around 9.6 million, between 6 and 15 coins are estimated to exist with a clear, legible date. Now, I think it's more than that. I think more are going to turn up, so get searching. Right, let's go back to London coins. Certainly one of the rarest currency types in the entire Bun series and seldom encountered in any grade. And then it goes on to say, we note a slightly superior example in our June 2010 sale realised £7,020. Well, let's just have another look through here, see if we can find any more. Lots of different varieties. One there for 4,500, but I thought there was a really rough one. Oh, there we go. Let's have a look at that one. And this one here is in what most people would call terrible condition, but it says 1877 close date, which means narrow date, same thing. Dies 8H fair with some misty areas. You're not kidding. But the variety very clear. So it's a very clear date. It's obviously 1877 narrow date. I'll put a link to London coins below. Yeah, it's a great website for finding out the sold prices of coins. All you do is put your coin in a little search box up there and it'll tell you what they sold for. This is my best 1877, one I just showed you, but let's check the rest. You never know, I might have missed something. And that is definitely a wide date. That's definitely a wide date. Not bad condition, but wide date. Wide date. Wide date. Come on. What's that one? Oh, wide date. That is that's a wide date. Wide date. The best place to look, as I said, is between the 8 and the 7. If it's the narrow date, there'll be hardly any gap there at all. That's a wide date. Wide date. And yeah, sadly, a wide date. There are other pennies that have wide and narrow dates. This is 1874. You see the wide date on the top and narrow date on the bottom. Not particularly scarce, so quite easy to find both varieties of that one. And the same with the 1875. Wide date at the top and narrow date at the bottom. Again, quite easy to find both of these varieties. Thank you very much for watching. If you do find a narrow date, 1877, please send it to me for a Christmas present and I will appreciate that very much. But if you don't want to do that, just subscribe to the channel and that will be fantastic. Okay, thanks for watching everyone. I'll see you in the next video.